Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time you find yourself watching this video. Welcome back to Life is Hard, Don't Complain. I just got a very exciting delivery. This has come in from Arizona, and this knife I've had my eye on for quite a while, and you know, reached out to the company, talked to one of the owners, Danielle Dawson of Dawson Knives. So we have here a Dawson knife. Danielle was super nice, and I was sad to hear that they weren't going to be at Blade Show Atlanta, but I understand. So let's get into it. My very first Dawson knife, and let's take a look. Made in America for 3 generations. Boom, Dawson, USA, established 1973. DawsonKnives.com. I'm surprised that there are not more reviews on Dawson knives, in particular this knife. 100% made in the USA, which is, what I strive for in my knife purchases. But, if you've been keeping up with the channel, you've seen that I've failed multiple times on that. But this is an investment. This is a knife that I think, if it lives up to how it looked and how they perform on the Dawson website, and I'll link the website to Dawson Knives in the description below. But they have a great story, and the knives. I mean, there's a video that I watched where they drove. They basically batoned a blade through a piece of channel iron, and it didn't have a nick in the edge, and it cut paper like nothing. So let's get into this. Okay, into the box. What is it? The Marauder XL with MagnaCut, with a Kydex, carbon fiber Kydex sheath, Rockwell hardness of 61 to 62, so pretty high up there. G10 handle, Arizona copper finish. And the serial number. Little company swag. Reviews and testimonies are important. Okay. I won't bore everyone with that stuff, and you'll get it if you buy a Dawson knife. So here we go. Wrapped up. Okay, we have an ulti clip here. One just, it's got a good weight to it. This thing is when they say carbon fiber Kydex, I'm wondering if this is just a print of it. This is the Arizona copper finish. Right now this is just made for a belt, but you can add the ulti clip to it, I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh, It has such a nice solid weight to it. Ready for it? Here we go. I know I am. I'm showing it upside down, but the Marauder XL. Dawson Knives. This is a G10 handle. What did they call the G10? They called it, well, hold on. It is the limited edition Savannah G10. Beautiful G10. Ooh, this knife is wicked sharp. MagnaCut, made in the USA, full tang, super, just solid blade, good jimping. You know, I've talked about this a lot. I like stabby knives. This is a knife that I will run on a plate carrier. So this knife will be, it's comfortable. You know, very comfortable hand feel. Really solid construction all the way around. The Arizona copper finish. You know, honestly, the website really doesn't do this finish justice. And excuse me, I'll bring it up here, and maybe, just maybe, you can see some of, I mean, the polished edge on this blade is superb. You can see that, and the copper shine. You know, this is not going to be a super long video, but I'll just say that my first impressions with this guy is super happy. These are not budget knives. You know, like I said, this was an investment for me. I really thought long and hard about it. What did I want in a knife? What was important to me as far as features go? You know, one of my paranoid concerns has always been finger placement, slippage of the hand onto the blade. You can imagine cutting. See, my Recon 1 closed on my fingertip the other day. It comes with the territory, but this knife had these features that just, you know, your hand is locked into this. It's just what I've found in some of the other brands of overbuilt fixed blade knives is the scales are too big for me, and I don't have a small hand. You know, if you look, my hand is about give her 4 3/4 inches across, you know. And this just feels super. Let's do the old test. There's a little, but that's more of the blade in here. It's not shaking me. I slinging that, and it's not coming out. So, and if it felt a little bit, there's some room for adjustment right there. So, got the drain hole right there. Just super knife. I'm very, very pleased with this, and want everyone who watches this to, if you're not familiar with Dawson Knives, check them out. They're a small shop. I mean, they're not tiny, but they are, you know, they are not. They're not putting out Microtech numbers, or even something like Tops. You know, I think Tops has over 200 different knives, which is crazy to me. But Tops has some cool knives. You know, no slight on them. But this is a family operation. I think they've done a top-notch job here, and I'm digging the knife. The knife itself is right at, well, in the sheath it's over 13 inches long. We'll just take a look, see here. Without the sheath, the knife itself looks to be about 12 3/4, give or take. The cutting edge, like I normally talk about, is 6 3/4 or so. It's over, you know, it's whew, right there. This guy is over an 1.5 inches or so wide. It's brilliant. And the blade thickness is almost 1/4 inch, which is just stellar. A little less than that though. But again, for the size, this knife is, man, it feels light. Let's see, balance is a little behind. The balance point is a little behind the guard here. Not much, but I mean, it's pretty steady. So very nice. But like I was saying, this knife it is much more nimble than it looks. It looks like a tank, right? And it's built like a tank. So we're gonna leave it there. Great. My first impression is, as I said, it's a great knife. I'm looking forward to to running it, and you know, check them out again. So with that, I appreciate you coming back to the channel if you're a repeat viewer. If you're not, this is your first time, drop me a line. Tell me where you're at, you know, what you into. I like meeting new like-minded folks. I hope everyone enjoyed this review of a seldomly reviewed knife. And you know, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the like button. So until then, remember, life is hard. Don't complain. Take care.